We're on the quick backup from our Easter Monday programme at Sha Tin as we head to Happy Valley on a Wednesday night for the Korea Racing Authority Trophy. A very warm welcome to Racing to Win. I'm Andrew Lejeune, joined here in the studio by our former analyst Paul Lally and race caller Brett Davis as well, fresh from a 10-race programme. A good meeting it was as well, Brett, but looking forward to Wednesday. It was, yes. The hot cross buns and the Easter eggs have been put away again for a while now, Andrew, and we move on to the kimchi because, of course, a Korean theme there on Wednesday night. That's what we call diversity. It should be a good night of racing. Weather's going to be warm too, so the beer garden will be in full swing, as will the whole week as we prepare for FWD Champions Day. Yep, coming up on Sunday. Looking forward to that. We'll have some decent jackpots on Sunday. We've got some good ones on Wednesday night too. Yeah, two really good ones. We've got 1.8 million going into the triple trio and 2.5 million into the six-up win bonus. So plenty of options there to fill your boots and make some money here on Wednesday night. I must admit, I didn't get a hot cross bun this Easter. I had some chocolate, but no hot cross bun. Really? I was disappointed. Did you? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I didn't think you'd miss out. Right. We will move swiftly on. Before we start looking forward to Happy Valley's Wednesday night programme, let's look back on Sha Tin's card on Monday with our racing review. The Hong Kong Lions Cup was our feature race. 1,000-metre dash here. Saw Voyage Warrior go for a very short price favourite. 1.2 it was to remain unbeaten, and he did in some style. He did, didn't he? He was waving to the crowd with about 200 to go. He's away he goes, and look, it was good to see Karras actually push him out there, but just to let the horse know that he was in a bit of a race. But once he went 2 lengths clear, you can see Karras easing up. And he won most impressively. Happy time, ran a race of his life. Actually, the first 5 or 6 home broke some pretty good time as well. Yeah. First 7, in actual fact, broke 56 seconds. Don't want to throw cold water on it because it's an exceptional win. He looks an exceptional horse. But the time, look, I can't recall another horse breaking 55 seconds, to be honest, in my time here. David Hall had a horse called Blaze King, who used to go pretty close some time ago now. He was a sort of mid 55.5, 55.3 type. So the tailwind had its say on the day. When you've got horses like Utopia Life and a couple of others there sort of running 55.5, I think it emphasises a little bit on the clock. But forgetting all of that, quite an extraordinary animal by the looks of it. And Ricky Ewers finally... it took him 2 starts. Yeah, submitted to the fact that he's very, very smart and exciting. Yeah, so he was a big winner on the day. Other horses, well... the Griffin Trophy winner in the last perfect match. He looked very good. Banded Brothers won again as well. Yeah, good wins from those. And Simply Big, he overcome... Well, we sort of said weights and measures. He looked the one, didn't he? And he proved that on the day, and he won really nicely, I thought. It was a good ride by the young apprentice, Alfred Chan. He sort of didn't panic and sat him behind all that pace. A little moment, wasn't it, close to home? Yeah, well, he dropped the rein, didn't he? So he would have had his heart in his mouth there. But other than that, it was a good ride, I think. Yeah, it was overall a good day's racing with 50% on the dirt, 50% on the turf. All right, there you go. They were the big winners, particularly Voyage Warrior on the day. We'll see if we can find you some more with our horses to follow. Now, there are a number of first starters on the day making their Hong Kong debuts. We're going back to Voyage Warrior's race, Paul. We're looking further back in the field. Yeah, I just wanted to see Voyage Warrior again, really. But no, Sunny Boy was on debut, brought some good form from Australia. You can see in the blue here, he's had lots of problems since he got here with his legs and whatnot, but he seems to be over all that. And just like the way he finished off this race, he hit the line very nicely. He was one of those 7 horses, as you said, that ran a really quick time. Came down the middle of the track as well. And I like the way he finished off. So I think he's got a good future here in Hong Kong. Yeah, a lot of those first starters that had issues. Good tip, Mr. Lumiere as well, paying a nice price dividend there. Another one who looks like he's back in form. For me, I'm going to go with Little General. Now, this is the Banded Brothers race. And I think the performance of Banded Brothers was very solid. And I think Little General's performance was potentially a little bit better. He went for a run there inside on the back of Buddies and Ultimate Glory. Had to shift around hills, lost a bit of momentum. Banded Brothers got another length on him. And then he really picked up getting into the middle part of the track late. You watch him flash here, he looks like he's going to run 4th, 5th, 6th maybe. Eventually gets up for 2nd in the end. So was able to really establish himself again in the final 50 metres. So going forward by the looks of it. He's improved every start, hasn't he? Yeah, definitely some momentum about him. Elite Boy for me, he finishes a long way back here. This is the second of the dirt races, race number 4 on the weekend. But he just runs into a little bit of trouble. And he absolutely bolted up last season over the all-weather, over the 1,200 metres. Just see here Just gets a bit of a check there. And after this, the race is pretty much gone. It's Cool Celebs down his outside. So on a similar trajectory. Bond Elegance, actually, Brett, you were pointing this out to me. He's flashed home as well. Flying Lover wins again. So you can see the race has gone for him now and he just coasts home. But he won 6 lengths last year. Yeah,
he can definitely run. We know he's had a few blood in tracker issues and so forth. But as we know, when you lose momentum on the dirt, it's game over.
Yeah, so he's getting back towards that winning mark as well. So keep an eye on him. Martin Harley, well, he won on General Iron last week, but picked up a couple of days in the process, and Neil Callan, Harrier Jetta as well, 8th to 12th and 25,000. And Dylan Moe, a couple of times on Monday, Viva Council and Super Wise. So got a few days and 20 grand times 2 as well for his trouble.
Got the double wrap over the knuckles there.
There you go. That was Easter Monday for Dylan Moe. We will move on, though, to Wednesday night's programme at Happy Valley. And first up, the horses not going round. Money Winner is out, which means Great Sun. Last start's
bless his heart
winner, and a last start best bet as well for Brett Davis in Class 5 gets a start. And Fine With Me, who ran on Monday, now replaced by Mr. Monty. Vincent Holby in the saddle there in race number 2. This is meeting number 66 of the season. We're on the C course for the programme for the 8 races. We kick off with the Class 5. There's 2 of them on the programme, races 1 and 3. The first one over the 1,200 metres. Sunny Major drops into Class 5 for the first time. There is Great Sun now. Victor Wong taking £5 off his back. Show Mission, won here over the 1,000 metres back in January. Winning Circle, 4th on the all-weather last time out behind Corey Rapido. Perfect Choice gets the blinkers on for the first time from Barrier 11. Happy Sound with a gear change as well. Blinkers going back on, crossover noseband as well. Sunny Orient still yet to win in 30 starts. Keith Young rides him from Barrier 4. Emery Bourne and Winning Circle are the 2 horses that have been on the road up to Chung Fur and back in the last month.
Coming into this race, Great Sun, he's a very interesting addition because outside of it, but when he wasn't in it, it was just Happy Sound primarily leading with the gear change, blinkers back on, crossover noseband. But now that Great Sun comes into it, he adds some additional speed. Lightning Missile can posse up. Show Mission, Winning Circle might be the one caught a bit deep. You wonder whether Perfect Choice with blinkers going on for the first time might roll forward too. But Class 5, you wouldn't think they'd dawdle.
Here's Emery Bourne. He's coming back to Happy Valley as Emery Bourne. All his runs have been recently at Sharton. He's only had 1 run here previously. Didn't do too well on that occasion, but he's been going a lot better and he's been consistent in his last 3 starts anyway. Winning Circle's work was good. A couple of even sectionals for him, and he has run well at his last start at Happy Valley, his last couple actually. Since then he's raced at Sharton in the all-weather. We did finish 4 behind Corey Rapido, went on and won again. And Happy Sound, that's him just doing some nice easy work on the inside there, just working with Lightning Steed who, on the outside. But not bad from Happy Sound. He looks nice and relaxed, and he's got that gear change, as Brett highlighted.
Might get some competition on the lead now, though, from Great Sun. Let's start off with Emery Bourne here and Perfect Choice over the 1,200 metres, but this is at Sharton. Switches to the Valley, just for the second time, Emery Bourne.
Yeah, it is. So far, Sharton's been a happier place for him, as you say, but he's not overly experienced at the Valley. The win and the couple of 4ths at his last 2 suggests he should be competitive in this race. Perfect Choice has been a complete disappointment, and there's no doubt about it. They're going with blinkers now. He is a horse that has shown pace in the early stages of his career. I wonder whether they'll fire him out. I don't think he's the sit-back, run-on type, so that might be the little change to that speed map we saw, but overall disappointing.
Yeah, definitely. Look, Emery Bourne's found a bit of form, I thought, with a win and a couple of 4ths, so I found a spot for him in a minor line.
All right, Lightning Missile, next one we have a look at. He'll jump from Barrier 1. Neil Callan rides from Manfred's Man. He's a 14-start maiden, though.
Done very little this prep. The run 2 back behind the show was OK. Then last start gate 11. I'm going to look further back into last season where he ran his only placing. It was a 2nd placing over this course and distance, and it was a decent enough effort, but he really needs to recapture that. Maybe there was a little sign there too back that he possibly can, and from the low gate I'll sneak him in, but it's, again, not with a greater deal of confidence.
Yeah, I didn't get him in the end. I just, yeah, he's obviously one of the chances
Clutching
from Barrier
straws a lot here, aren't we?
All right. Still a couple more straws to clutch out here with Winning Circle and Sunny Orient. Winning Circle, I suppose, a little bit of timing about him, but this is on the all-weather. He's got to make the switch back to the turf.
But he has run well on the turf, especially at Happy Valley. I'm going to go with him, actually. He's 11-star maiden as well. I like a lot of these horses. My theory is that Great Sun will go on and lead. He led over 1,000. He's now 1,200. So I think he'll lead from barrier 10 with the apprentice on. So I think he can get outside the leader winning circle. I don't think he'll be stuck wide.
Yep, you make a fair point. Sunny Orient. Oh, goodness me. I've got him in for 4th, but he's been so disappointing.
All right, Great Sun. He wasn't disappointing for you last time, Brett. From the front, controlled the race, kicked away. That was 1,000 metres. This is 12.
And it's a change of rider as well. I was quite keen that Matthew Poom would get the job done, and he took the ride the start prior and he bounced him out of the gates and made the others do it, and they were unable to do so. Victor Wong goes on. He only has a couple pound more to carry, so if he fires him out like Paul suggests, he will take a fair bit of running down.
Yeah, I think he'll get to the front. I think that's the key for him, and whether the 1,200 is too much for him, we'll find out. But I've got him in as well. I thought, it wasn't a good enough win last time.
All right, very open event, the first. Reborn, our favourite, at 5.2.
Yeah, I've got him in for 3rd. I'm going to go with winning circle, though. I think he can sit outside the lead. I like him coming back to Happy Valley. He did run 3rd here 4 starts ago behind Trenderforth. I thought it was a good run from him. And he has run a nice race behind Bullish Brother as well. He's on top. Travel Successor, he's been 3rd in Class 3, this horse. He arrived on a rating of 76. He's down to 33. He's run 2nd in Class 4 as well. Blinkers go back on him. That's the reason why we're going to put him in. He did run a really good race at the start of the season and almost won. Hopefully the blinkers will fire him back up. Reborn and Great Sun, 7-6-5-2.
Skill going to tip Great Sun again. I'm not quite as confident about him in this race as I was the last start, but I do think he can win. Lightning Missile, Happy Sound, Sunny Orient, 2, 8, 10 and 12. I think if you get an each-way price about Great Sun, he's probably the way to go, but each way.
Yeah, all right. I think it's probably that sort of a race. A lot Happy Sound. Before Great Sun came into the race, I thought he'd his own way, but now it looks a little bit different for him.
Yeah, well, he's like so many in this grade, unpredictable at times.
All right, well, that is the first event. It's the Class 5 of the 1,200. Our second Class 5 is race number 3. Short break for us, though. Back with the second right after this.